Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today I'm going to give you my impressions on a new beer that I've been having. This is Lagunitas. This is an IPA, but it's a non-alcoholic IPA. And I think this is in the same fashion, and this is coming out because there is such thing as the 0.0% Heineken and Budweiser. Now this one is more like the traditional non-alcoholic beers where, if you can see it here, this is 0.5%. So it is not completely alcohol free. There is still a tiny percentage, but it is literally less than 1% alcohol. Think of something like maybe current kombuchas out there. So my thing was, I've had the Heineken, I've had the Budweiser, and that flavor is just, there seemed to be something missing. Now, when I first had this, I thought it was also missing something, but it kind of came back to me. We're going to try this here on camera, and I'm going to give you my impressions of it. It definitely, all right, the first thing that really reads into me is, or that I read from it, is it has that IPA taste. Now, not everybody likes IPA taste. Some people think it's really off-putting, but for me, it's not something that's really good, but it's really reminiscent of having a beer in the summer, a cold beer with food. And that's what I'm having right now. I'm having like a little snack with this. I think this is one of the great beers that would go with food. A regular IPA and also this one. Now, I think this is best drank cold. And this was on the sales floor at Whole Foods. I put this in my refrigerator for about an hour, so it is a little bit cold, but I think it could be colder. And why I say that is because you get that kind of IPA taste. You get that flavor in the back of the throat, but when it is not as cold as it could be, you do get kind of that sensation of a heavier liquid, where I'm not saying that IPAs are all very watery, but for this, it's almost like this is considered a malt beverage here. It's almost considered, in my mind, just there's not something missing. It's more like a heavier beer that happens to be an IPA, but that flavor works really well. But I think it could definitely be better as a really, really cold drink. I don't know. Give it a try if you can. This is Lagunitas IPNA, and I mean, of course, it's Indian Pale Ale is what it really goes for, but IP, no alcohol. I think it's like pretty nice. And I did find this at Whole Foods. A 6-pack originally goes for $10.99, and they have it here for $9.99. So I wanted to give it a try. I knew I liked IPAs, so with this and some food, I think I'm going to be happy. Because for me, I'm trying not to drink as much as I normally do. I mean, I have some beers in the fridge and other things, but it's good to have that kind of sensation without, putting alcohol in your system. So also, if you're trying to look away from alcohol, this is a good option to do it too. But alright guys, if you have any questions or comments about this or anything, put it in the comments section below. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram at m8b9. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. Let me show this to you here so you can take a look. If you want, you can pause and you can actually maybe read the bottle here as well. Let's actually see, since we have some extra time. The Lagunitas Brewing Company, California, Chicago, Illinois, 12 ounces of malt, hops, yeast, and water. Non-taxable. What's on this side? Surgeon General disclaimer. This delicious beverage is nearly identical to Lagunitas' other highly balanced IPAs by evaluation of all 6 senses, with one major differentiating factor: with no alcohol. With no alcohol. After a few, you still... What? Oh, Splurgeon Generate. Come on. Splurgeon General disclaimer. I thought it was a Surgeon General disclaimer. Come on. It says, after a few, you still resist the urge to tell your in-laws how you really feel. Might as well have a few more. It's funny. I thought that this was kind of like a play, or I thought this was a different variation of the Surgeon General's disclaimer, but Splurgeon General's disclaimer, if you want to take a look at that. That's what it is. That's funny. Again, I like that flavor. I'm very happy with it. Enjoy it if you can. Find it around Whole Foods or other places. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this off, and I will see you next time.